Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio on December 17, 1936, in Buenos Aires, Argentina, has become one of the most beloved and transformative figures of the modern Catholic Church. Coming from a humble background, the son of Italian immigrants, young Jorge grew up in a simple home, learning the values of hard work, compassion, and faith. He felt the call to religious life early on and entered the Society of Jesus, also known as the Jesuits, in 1958. As a Jesuit priest, he worked among the poor and the marginalized, focusing his mission on humility, service, and education. Over time, his deep wisdom and pastoral heart led him to become Archbishop of Buenos Aires in 1998, and later a cardinal in 2001. In 2013, after the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI, Jorge Bergoglio was elected the 266th Pope of the Roman Catholic Church, taking the name Francis. He chose this name to honor Saint Francis of Assisi, a symbol of humility, peace, and love for the poor. Pope Francis was the first Jesuit pope, the first from the Americas, and the first non-European pope in more than 1,200 years. Throughout his papacy, Pope Francis has been a voice for the voiceless. He speaks boldly about social justice, climate change, immigration, poverty, and human dignity. His teachings focus less on rigid doctrine and more on mercy, love, and compassion. One of his most famous phrases is, "Who am I to judge?" When asked about LGBTQ individuals, a powerful statement that resonated around the world. Pope Francis leads by example. He rejected the luxurious papal apartment and chose instead to live in a simple guest house. He drives a modest car. He often visits prisoners, refugees, and the sick, showing that leadership is not about power, but about serving others with humility and love. He has also championed interfaith dialogue, building bridges between Christians, Muslims, Jews, and people of other faiths. His historic meeting with the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar and his call for unity among religions show his commitment to peace and brotherhood among all people. Despite facing criticism from some traditionalists within the church, Pope Francis remains steadfast. He calls for a church that is bruised, hurting, and dirty because it has been out on the streets, rather than a church concerned only with rules and structures. Pope Francis teaches us that faith must be lived with action, not just words. His life is a shining example of humility, compassion, and courage in a world that desperately needs all three. If you found this story inspiring, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful